Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, but I am back. So I get a lot of questions from you guys asking about what I eat day to day. So today I thought I'd show you my favourite snacks and my healthy little swaps and alternatives to help me stay on track. These are all really easily accessible from your local supermarket. Yeah, let's take a look. Okay, so let me first start off with the meats. So obviously, shut up! Let's just split this up into sections, meats, carbs, snacks. So starting off with the meats, I eat a lot of chicken breast, turkey breast, and whenever I cook like a spag bowl, which is my fave by the way, I always use lean turkey mince. So they're kind of like my staple go-tos. I've actually only just started eating bacon again. I know that sounds a little bit crazy, but if I rewind like a year ago, I never thought I could eat bacon. I just associated it with bad food. How wrong was I? I actually had a full English breakfast this morning with these sausages, which I'll come to in a minute, these bacon rations, and I had a slice of bread and eggs, and the macros were so good. It was super high in protein, low in carbs, good fats. Basically, it was a very good, very good breakfast nutritionally, and it tasted really good. Didn't feel like I was on like a diet or like, it didn't feel like it was a healthy breakfast. It felt like something that I'd want to eat. So I thought I'd show you the bacon and the sausages that I had in that breakfast this morning. So this is the bacon, just from Asda's, but it is the reduced fat. I don't know if you can see, I've only got one left. Usually we'd cut off, using some scissors, just cut off the fat because it's not that good for you. But these actually come with the fat already cut out. So reduced fat bacon. That was the bottle, by the way. So I may have forgotten to speak about a couple of items that are must-haves in my house. So can you just pretend that I look the same as I did a second ago and it's not a completely different day? I just had to talk about these a little bit more. I mentioned them earlier, but I didn't actually get around to actually telling you about them. They're really good in macros, super high in protein, and really tasty as well. I get the chicken Italia, but they do have other like flavours and spices as well. But they are super yummy and they're a good size as well. I had 4 this morning. Oh look, and they was on rollback, so win-win. I don't know how I forgot about this because this is like everything. I'm an ice cream gal and these have saved my life. A bit dramatic. Switch out the Ben & Jerry's for a Halo top, I don't know if you say Breyers. It's just, what, 340 calories for the whole tub. So that basically means I can I can sit and eat through this whole tub and I can still fit it in my macros. Probably not the most ideal way to do it, but I mean, you can do it and not feel bad about it, so amazing. This is the salted caramel cake. Haven't tried the flavour yet, but I don't think there's an ice cream that I don't like, so yummy. So let's dive straight in with the carbs. I am a pasta lover, and the pasta that I get is just from Asda. It's this protein pen, and I was really surprised actually because I compared it to my whole grain pasta that I've got in the cupboard, which I've always had, and the macros on this is so much better. It's 11 grams of protein per 100 grams, so super macro friendly. And so don't ever think that you can't have carbs if you're trying to be lean or lose weight. Carbs are good for you, and this is a great pasta to have in your cupboard. So protein pen from Asda, that's that. And I also all the time have oats, whether it's porridge for breakfast, whether it's oats in my pancakes to make them a little bit more full and fluffy, or even overnight oats in the fridge if I'm rushing in the morning and I need a quick breakfast that's already done. These are the organic porridge oats that I use by Cabana, I think that's how you say it. Perfect if you want something sweet, you can just mix it with some protein powder and some milk of your choice. So super easy and very good. If I'm having like a leg day, I need some slow releasing good carbs or something just to fill me up and make me fuller for longer. Moving on to my snacks, which there's a lot of snacks, so quite a few to get through. I'm going to start off with my Phage yogurt, and the size of the tub says it all. I go through this like, I don't know, I'll go through this like I go through my knickers. I have this every day. It's pronounced Faya, I think. Natural Greek yogurt, really good. I mix it with my chocolate protein. So if I fancy something sweet, this is a really good macro-friendly way of getting that sugar craving in. I actually, when I found this. I compared it to so many other Greek yogurts in the supermarket, and this was the best one for protein and low sugar. So I would really recommend this yogurt to have in your fridge. That's that. And also, Innocent, you might have seen, brought out loads of dairy-free milks recently. I've given the almond one a go, and this is the hazelnut. As you can see, it went down well. But I really like the hazelnut because it actually has got more of a chocolatey sort of taste, and it's just got 4 ingredients in there, so it's really nice to know what you're actually eating. I make this with a scoop of cacao powder for a hot chocolate, and it's really good. So definitely one to try. Also, while we're on yogurts and milky dairy things, I also really like the Collective for really good gut-friendly yogurts. This is the mango and turmeric, but they also do a honey and something else, and that is really, really good. I think it's coconut and honey actually. But gut health is super important, and this has got billions of live cultures in there, so that is a really good one to have as well. So love a bit of that. Cereal. Luke actually introduced me to these.
Hey.
To be honest, I used to eat cereal all the time as a kid going to school, but there's so many cereals out there that aren't actually that good for you. They're super high in sugar, but these actually have a higher protein than a lot of cereals out there, which is really good. And I don't know, we always midnight snack and we have this, but really, really yummy. So shout out to Weebits for making some protein cereal. So I need to show you these and talk about it. So this is Choco Logic. I had actually never heard of them. I don't think they have a massive presence on social media. But I found them in Morrison's, and I was like, oh, no sugar added chocolate, let's give this a go. And when I actually tried them, just tastes like normal chocolate. And these were chocolate buttons, by the way, and they do bars as well. But per 5 buttons, it's 69 calories, and the sugars are 0.5 grams. That's so low. So these are a really, really good way to eat chocolate and keep your sugars really low. So I'm very excited to have found these and to tell you guys about them. Cheeky chocolate chip flavour. So really, really yummy. They also, if you're not really a chocolatey person, who's not a chocolatey person, but if you aren't, they do a salt and vinegar flavour as well. So if you're more savoury, give those a go. Ooh, who doesn't love crisps? When I'm hungover, they are my go-to snack. Hot chips, I love because they have better macros than your normal crisps out there. Popped, not fried, gluten-free as well. And it's actually weird because usually I'd go for the prawn cocktails, a bit of the really wacky flavours, but the sea salt is a winner for me. Dip it into some hummus and yummy. Per 23 grams serving, it's 94 calories, so they really can fit into your macros. You really can enjoy crisps and see results and savings. So that's these bad boys. I literally could get through these in one go though, so you have to be a bit careful. Growing up, I always liked milk chocolate. Didn't like dark chocolate, it was a bit too rich for me. But as I've grown older, I actually realised that I really do like dark chocolate, and dark chocolate and sea salt is a winner. What's really good for me with dark chocolate as well, I can have 2 squares and be done because it's quite rich. Whereas with milk chocolate, I would actually eat a whole bar. Oops. I really, really like to have this in my cupboard as maybe 1 square on top of porridge, or just as a little snack of a night time when I want that sugar craving. I've got Luke on this as well, and he literally goes through a whole bar. I haven't had any of this yet, and there's only a few squares left. Thanks, Ed. He inhales it. So that's that. Anyone that follows me on Instagram will know that Free Soul is my go-to protein. This is the whey chocolate, which is really good. But I also really love the ginger biscuit as well. So that is my go-to protein that I literally will have every day. Whether it's in pancakes, with just milk as a drink, or in my phage yogurt, go-to, have to have it. And I literally will go through this so quickly. And I am a brand ambassador for Bear Bells, which you probably know. But I do just want to say that I would not be an ambassador for a company that I didn't like, use, eat, or love. So I've got to tell you that these are really, really good, high in protein, low in sugar. So many different flavours out there, and they're really good. Tip for you guys that I personally love is to pop them in the microwave for 20 seconds, get them a bit warm and gooey, and they taste so good. Yeah, so I have to have protein bars in the house because I literally will have 1 a day, sometimes 2. So that's kind of almost everything that I have in my house right now. I hope I've given you guys some inspo on some maybe healthier snacks or something that you want to go and try. But if you've got anything you want to recommend to me, please let me know. I'm up for trying new foods always. Maybe next time I might do a what I eat in a day, and I can show you how I actually put all these together. So don't forget to subscribe to see that. Thank you very much.
Do that bit again.
Oh wait, what bit?
It was all very good. Just start to rewind and talk about subscribing again. Go on.
So don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to watch that. But thanks so much for watching today, and I will see you soon. Hey. Done? Can we eat all this now?
Yes.